Alright guys, what's going on? Overkill999 here back with another Jurassic World Alive video. So, in today's video... Nope. I'm not going to click on come to Callus. There we go. Apexes, Hydroslux, and Ceramagnus. So basically, what we're gonna do today is we have a lot to do today because Release Notes 4 2.10 came out last Friday. So, but anyways, today's gonna be a packed day. Because Indotaurus is coming. We're getting Indotaurus. We are getting... What else are we getting? We're getting Indotaurus. Flora... thingy. Forasaur is getting a hybrid. Actually... with Draco Gen 2. So... guy leveled up. Shall we? 17. Come on, corn. Come on, corn. But what really makes me mad at him is that Carnotaurus is getting another hybrid. And let's actually look at Carno, because Carno it has a lot of things that you need for. First up is Perutasaurus. Perutasaurus. Anyways, there's this thing. I don't really see it used, but then there's Scorpius Rex, which requires Carno DNA. And guess what? It also goes into Carnotarchus, which also needs Carno DNA. But then if we go back to you go into Scorpius Rex Gen 2. And guess what? It goes into Scorpius Rex Gen 3. So yeah, Carno is very much needed right now. But anyways, how about we hop into some battles? Because Lux is getting a nerf, Sarah is getting a nerf, and Mortem is getting buffed. So, Rex. We'll start off with Mortem. Right. So, basically, Rex is getting buffed. Stun resistance it's getting its stun resistance back, along with its what's it called? It's getting its stun resistance back to 75. And it's also getting vulnerability buff too. So now it'll be completely immune to vulnerability. And Sarah is getting an attack nerf, and an armor nerf, and a speed nerf. Attack is going to be 100. Which means less damage from Scorpius Strike. It's getting a speed nerf, which doesn't change a whole lot. And then dropping down 5% armor from 30 to 25. And a crit nerf, 20 to 10. So I have mixed feelings about this update. On one hand, I'm glad that Lily is trying something new. On the other hand, I'm just upset about... Oh. Under Forest. But then we also have to talk about Lux. The Lux, on the other hand, is also getting it's getting an attack nerf. It's resilient rampage. It's getting changed to a decelerating impact. So it's gaining its deceleration ability again. And then there's one other creature. And then Tessa Cornubus. Lost Swap and Heal. It got a 67% stun resistance. Yeah, stun resistance is now 75. And it's... yeah, stun, 75. No... Testa is getting its stun changed to 67%. Swap percentage is getting nerfed to 33%. And I think that's all for Testa. Yeah, that's all for Testa. And then we are getting a bunch of new hybrids. Which is Argentavis or Archaeopteryx. We are getting... you know what? After this battle, I'll just show you the release notes. Just on him. Dang it. I hate when that happens. Oh, this is gosh. Fuck. So, if you guys are going for Sarah, I'd say max its attack. Since it's losing 200 attack, Ceramagnus is losing 200 attack. I'd say max its attack. So it could still do around 2,000 damage as a viable swapper. Luckily, its moveset's not getting changed. Ceramagnus comes in for the kill. Here we go. Anyways, that. Okay, but anyways, let's head on to the release notes. Release notes for 2.10. Creature markers. So that you voted. Let you organize creatures. That's what they look like. Pretty self-explanatory, I think. New creatures. There's a lot. Argenteryx, Epic, Archaeopteryx, and Argentavis. What? Buff and Strike, Evasive Rampage, Fearless Alert, and Delayed Coming Rampage, Swap and Distraction, Alert, Unescape Evasion, and Absorb. That was a lot to take in. So Absorb, you know what that is, Alert, Unescape Evasion. Archaeopteryx has it, Dodge, and Rally, and Distraction, Delayed Coming Rampage, Fearless Alert, blah. Strike, Destructing Impact, Camouflage, Crashes Rampage, Camouflage and Escape, Armor Piercing Counter, Killing Strike. Alright, now we move on to the Continentals. Glyptoceras, Killing Strike, Instant Charge, Resilient Impact, and Critical Rampage. So basically, it has an upgraded version of... Alright guys, what's going on? Overkill999 here, back with another video, and today 2.10 release notes. Let's go. So Creature markers are now a thing. Ask and you shall receive. The JWA community's top voted feature, creature markers, is here. Although I doubt they were to the top. I mean, all it allows you to do is organize your team. I'm not really sure what you would want this for. But if we zoom in just a little bit, if you see that right there, the coloring of, what's it called? Androtops has been confirmed. Androtops coloring confirmed. So yeah, creature markers, that's what that is. New creatures. Argentarex, Archaeopteryx, and Argentavis. Got Alert, Buff and Strike, Evasive Rampage, Fearless Alert, and Delayed Coming Rampage. Swap and Distraction, Alert on Escape Evasion, and Absorb. So Alert, Buff and Strike, and speed decrease, increased crit. Evasive Rampage with Evasive. Fearless Alert. It's Fearless Flap, but revives one, but rally heals, Delayed Coming Rampage. Well, King Rampage with the longer delay, Swap and Distraction, what that is, Alert on Escape Evasion, Dodge and Rally, and Escape, then Absorb. So Megalotops, Megalonyx, and Nazutoceratops. Although its head looks a little weird. Although, I mean, it is a sloth. But, it's fine. So, Determined Strike, Distracting Impact, Camouflage, and a Cautious Rampage. Great. Okay, the only notable thing here is Determined Strike. So, Precise, Distract, and Vulnerability. Oh, and it has an armor piercing counter, and Camouflage and Escape. And now we have Glyptoceras, which is a continental exclusive. King Strike. Swap to Glyptoceras and battle to trigger its Alert, Swap, and Stun. Use its King Strike and instant charge to take out target opponents and deal knockout blows with its impact and rampage. So Resilient Impact. Just remove what that is, Critical Rampage. So basically Glyptoceras has the same moves as Stegoceras except for the Critical Rampage, but it's a buffed Critical Impact and then Resilient Impact, which is from Glyptodon. Then Renchinian, Renchinia and Amphicoon, Devious Strike, which I'm trying to remember. It's Dodge, Distract, and then Strike. And I think Increased Crit isn't buff. Fierce Impact, Alert, Safety Rampage. Maybe a Rally Heal, Rampage, and Swap, and then Collision. Looks like a Critical Strike on Escape or something. Right, but now we get into the unique Sphorax thingy. Phorasaur and Dracorex Gen 2. But whenever I was first looking at this, I was like, I originally just saw the Dracorex. I just thought, wait, that doesn't make any sense. It has all these fierce moves, but like none of its components are fierce and tolerates Gen 2. Carrier King as the Armored Phorasaur, something similar to the Gryphon. Anyways, it has Daring Strike. I don't know what's lowering. Low it distracts and goes through armor. Alright, critical sidestep. Sidestep, but increases crit. Wait, did they change the cleansing thing? That might be cleanse. Cautious Cunning Rampage. Just looks like a priority Cunning Rampage. Lethal Rampage and Run. What that is. And then the Alert Rending Lockdown. I think that's a passive move. Anyways, how we can... Alright, Endotaurus. Ludia did it. They gave Carnotaurus another hybrid. How many hybrids are they gonna give Carnotaurus? Because I don't know. Fierce Strike, Intimidating Impact, Cleansing Rampage, and a Revenge Taunting Cloak. And Pesky Alert and the Greater Rending Counter. Andrew Tops? Eek. Andrew Tudon and Arctops. Nope. Alright, anyways. Daring Strike, something else that felt force or a hybrid. Delayed Revenge, Distracting Rampage. Cleansing Impact, Piercing Revenge. It just looks like a rending attack or rending takedown with lockdown. Swap in lockdown. And then counter vulnerability. New abilities. Cleansing Rampage, pretty self-explanatory. Counter vulnerability. Explosive counter by attacks. Rampage is pretty self-explanatory. Daring Determined Strike. Okay, what do you have? Self-cleanse damage. Self-cleanse damage reduction and damage over time. Okay. Highest remove speed. Critical and damage increase. Reduce critical chance. Reduce damage. And precise on vulnerability. So it's almost like a resilient strike, but it gives an attack increase. Wait, it's like combining a resilient strike and a cunning strike. Collision. A critical strike. And then delayed cunning rampage. That's fine. Target escape, pass HP, remove shields, deal 40%. Target's max HP has armor piercing damage. Spell prevent. Lasting 1 turn revenge, remove shields. Spell prevent. Wait. So the only part of the revenge is that it removes the delay. Okay. Revenge taunting cloak. 75% chance to dodge, 67% damage, lasting 1 turn. 2 times damage on next attack, taunt. Cooldown of 3. But on revenge, it's not as strong as a revenge cloak. Because it's a 2.5. Alright, instant buff. Attack increase, cleanse, increase speed. Increase damage. Dodge. And then intimidating impact. First impact, but vulnerability. Pesky alert. Another cloak. 75% chance to dodge, 67% of damage, lasting winter, 2 times damage on next attack, while threatened, self, 75% chance to dodge, 67% of damage, lasting 1 turn, 2.5 damage on next attack. So if you swap into this thing, So if you swap out against Endotaurus, it's getting ready to use an attack, you're going to get hit with a really nasty hit. Alert Safety Rampage. Round Secure. Self-Cleanse. Okay. So it cleanses. Target highest damage times attack. Cooldown 2. So it's just a cleansing rampage. But you're secure, and then while you're threatened, it changes the rampage to an impact and an automatic swap. Alert, swap, and stun. I don't think that's a new move. Wait, hold on. Because I'm pretty sure Mumpy has that, right? Mumpy? No, it's Stunning Alert. That's actually quite odd. Wait, is that 100%? Yeah, it is. 33.4. It's almost no difference. So why is that a new move? I don't know. Stunning Obstruction. Target Escape. Spell Prevent. And it's done. Pretty good. While secure. Self. Unable to swap. 2 turns. Target highest HP. Deal less damage. Unable to swap. Busting. 2 turns. Target highest HP. Okay, so it's basically like a rending, swapping savagery, but with lockdown. Daring Strike. Cleanse damage over time and vulnerability. Target lowest HP. Attack 1 time, bypassing armor, resist damage. Sidestep. Self-explanatory. Although I'm wondering why they just didn't call it an instant cutting rampage. Because it doesn't have anything with dodge. And doesn't have anything to do with evasion or bypassing evasion. Then lethal rampage and run. Alright, anyways, new raid bosses. Don't care about that. The other thing I want to know is touch on is creature updates. Some more fakes. As more Apexes find their way into Jurassic Alive, their stats have to be adjusted to make sure they balance well against each other. Our analysis has shown Ceramagnus and Hadros Lex have been over-dominant within the arenas and among other Apex creatures. Max, on the other hand, has been slightly underperforming, which is exactly what happens whenever you nerf it. We're therefore adjusting these creatures accordingly. Ceramagnus, 200 damage lost. But if you max out its attack, you should be fine. Because right now, the top player who has King Dreadnought, I believe, has a max out Sarah, and has about 2,600 attack. So with this damage nerf, it'll be about 2,400, I believe. We'll test that in a bit. Speed 114 to 113. Armor was nerfed, and crit was nerfed. So, just some stat changes. So, the way you use Ceramagnus won't change. You will just have to be careful of the swapping range. The swapping range of Sarah has been lowered. Resilient ramp. Alright, Hydro Selects. Resilient Rampage becomes Accelerating Impact, and it got an attack nerf of 1,500. So, Padros really hasn't changed a whole lot. You can still do good damage and decelerate because you have that vulnerability from medium resilient counterattack. So whenever your attack lux, you're going to get the counter, vulnerability, and then get hit with a decelerating impact. Rex has actually been buffed. Stun resistance 50 to 75, just like it was before. And vulnerability was buffed as well. Prior updates to Tastic Cornubus caused it to become unbalanced and shoot up in the arena. Breaking too quickly, we've reduced some of this creature's resistances and tweaked its ability kit to allow it to work better in the overall meta. Stop and heal deleted. Stun resistance 100 to 67, so it can actually be stunned now. And swap prevention from 100% to 33. Yeah, collecting. During a raid battle, Glow Buff and Strike will no longer display the area of effect. When receiving an error in your alliance, you'll no longer have the issue entering 8. Okay. So yeah, that is the 2.10 release notes. So let me know what you guys think. And I think that'll be all for today. So goodbye everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.